get a voice. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So is there anything anybody wants to speak to right now? Anything that anybody wants to bring up, or, you know, with the energies or feelings or emotions or anything that you want to just, you know, say at this time? Again, this is very open. I'm just the facilitator here.
I'm feeling a big connection with ancient Egypt and the sacred union within, and pulling together the Queen's Chamber and the King's Chamber in the Great Pyramid, and working with the Nile and with water energy. So
nice.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yes, and that is right on track. Very, very nice. Excellent.
I dressed all in golds today because I'm feeling like I'm always with the blue around me, but I'm really feeling gold today. And all that radiating sort of gold orange is what I'm feeling, and a lot of heart expansion. Like I've been carrying this expanding through here for the since early yesterday, and just feeling whoosh, like just shooting through. And that's just the sharing I wanted to do. And also, as I was getting ready for this to come on, I was having a light language song that's keeps going in through, and imagine maybe shared later. But I don't always wake up that way, you know, with just a tune reading. So something's up with that too. So yeah, that's all I want to say.
Excellent, excellent. Anybody else? All right.
Christy.
Yeah. Yes.
Christy? Yeah. No, I just would like to mention that my hair is very sensible to energy. And today there is no way that I can manage my hair. I can do my hair today. It's like a lion, indeed.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's definitely my body is sensing a lot of energy coming, because I can feel it in my hair. I cannot dominate my hair today.
I love that.
Just let her go. Let her go. Excellent. All right. Cool, cool. Okay. So I think, does anybody else want to share anything else? Okay, cool. So there's been a lot of momentum with reconciling energies, and I've worked with a couple of different people here, and more to come, I'm sure, with reconciling energies, as that's what we're all doing. We're doing it unknowingly, and I'm realizing it more and more, and it's really interesting. I've done some work with Sabrina, with Ali and Martine. I think even with Shauna Ashvin, we're just doing this work and we don't even realize it. But when we start to realize it and we start to bring it into this reality, it becomes so exciting, because that's what, you know, that's ultimately what we're here to do. I think we'll be doing that today some as well. But the main focus is really, and the words that came to me for this was to anchor in the new earth and to anchor in the new timeline. I also want to read something to you guys. It's because what's happened is I did some channeling like last year, and I've gone back to some of these messages, which are for now, you know, because those messages don't really know time. So I want to read one to you guys, if you don't mind, but it's Lyran energy, and what is coming through today is, you know, the Lyran Syrian energy. So I'm going to read that to you guys, and just feel into it. Okay, the title, I actually received it on June the 1st of last year, and the title was Cycle is Complete. We are the Lyrans. We are happy to bring forth a message for the highest good of humanity. Your time has come, or shall we say our time has come, as well as we join in oneness. The creation of humanity was and always has been a beautiful thing. Although it was not viewed as such by many beings in the galaxy, universe, and beyond. Manipulation of human creation has been a long-standing thorn in the galaxy, solar system, and beyond from the perspective of those who have seeded your creation, which they were one of them. Enslavement and the genocide of those among your race for eons by those that felt as though they were superior to human have journeyed to the end of a long overdue cycle, which you are now experiencing. All the trials and tribulations that the human race has experienced was not quite the plan, and it certainly lengthened and complicated the experiment. But when you look back, you will understand that you have truly accomplished a masterful as the masterful creators that you are. It is through timeline sifting and selection that you en masse are building up to, which will provide the opportunity for what you could view as a do-over. Sometimes your words can be fun to play with. That was their humor there. We, along with the avians and citizens, as part of Guardian founders and who have had much input in the creation of human DNA, are very present in this now moment to assist, guide, and return the natural evolution process back to your species so that you can continue to experience and process the truth of your evolution, which will bring you back to the original state in a new evolved form before, let's say, the rug was pulled out from under you. There they go again. The divine feminine source has returned in her full essence to see this through, as humanity is truly that essence. You are the divine feminine race. Yes, you have the masculine essence for balance, and you have both feminine and masculine forms. However, the essence of love is of the mother, and it is from the womb of creation that you were seeded. This does not minimize the masculine at all, as it is with the masculine that you are human race. Without the masculine essence, you would not be. You are now coming back into the sacred union within. This has been a long played out reversal of creation itself due to much discord and manipulation. This is why humanity in its evolution impacts the earth, your solar system, galaxy, and beyond, as you are ending this cycle. The womb of creation, as you can imagine, is feminine energetically, which is love in its purest form. The masculine essence of energy was created to balance the love with action, as it is your form that is the conduit of creation. You are birthed from the womb of creation. It is now your time to experience this in your human form. You have long awaited this part of your journey, and you have now arrived. You are the Alpha and the Omega of creation. You are God in form, here to rewrite history and to write with an R, history. We love you. We are you. The time is now to remember and be the love, power, and wisdom that is within by opening your heart to you, so Gaia and all of her beings can bask in the oneness of all that is.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Okay. A little preparation there. Woo, I can feel it flowing. Okay, so now we're going to get into light codes. Okay. Can everybody hear me okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
excellent. Okay. So this is a special group, so I'm told. And here we are anchoring the new timeline in the new earth with the Mother Codices. Okay, this is, we can see this as the portal, actually. The portal to the Lion's Gate. So what I'll do, I'll just say a little input that came through when I'm getting it. And then if you guys have anything that comes through you, or you hear or feel or see or whatever, just be sure to express, and we'll just kind of set in it for a moment and then go to the next one. Okay, so the interesting thing about this one is it is a gate. You know, you can see this is a door knocker or an entrance to a gate. So this is our portal that we're going into today. There's sacred geometry here. There are written light codes. And there's also our feature, divine feminine lioness here, or Lyran lioness, which is interesting that we're using. But again, it's the Mother Codices. So, I mean, I'd love to have this door knocker. This is fantastic. So the thing with this is, okay, so it's the lioness, it's the Lyran lioness. And behind it, you know, it looks like a lion, but behind it, you can see that as feathers, or you can see it as a sunflower, or you can see it as the sun, because I mean, we are the children of the sun. So, so that was something very prevalent in this. Let's see if there's anything else. Seems like there was, okay, the other thing was the chakras. So this is actually called Lyran Syrian alignment. This is aligning 4 chakras, and these are the chakras above the heart, which is the throat, the third eye, the crown chakra, and then above that is the soul star chakra. So it's about the alignment of these 4 chakras. And then also the physical eyes are a part of this alignment. As we see with the third eye, we see through the eyes of our physical form. Now, if there's anything you want to speak about or not, that's fine. We can just rest.
You're muted, Christy, baby.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, we'll go back. You're a little lioness here. Okay. Okay. Is there anybody want to share? If not, that's fine. Just putting it out there, and we'll go to the next one. As
I'm feeling the door knocker as a circle of life, and it is our responsibility to knock on our own hearts and open ourselves up, and we do that with loving ourselves.
This is Dawn, and I'm just feeling like
this is opening the door to possibilities. Just super optimistic, actually. It feels very good. Just a light, open-hearted, new opportunities, doors opening. It's awesome.
Beautiful.
Nice job, Christy.
Beautiful.
excellent, excellent.
I noticed the eyes, like for me, I feel like I'm locking into the eyes themselves, the lightness of those eyes, and it's like pulls through as one to clear vision.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah,
Love that.
excellent.
Christy, I have to keep doing a double take because it looks like the third eye is animated, where it's going, where it's kind of going.
Yeah.
Then it'll stop, and then it'll continue. And I'm like, God, did she animate that part? Or?
Yeah, I see
And
that too. Yeah, when you went side to side.
I love this. I want to see this in person.
Yeah.
And Monica, as soon as you said that, my crown started tingling.
Cool.
Nice. Very good. That's cool. Great input. Okay. Ready for the next?
It looks like the flower of life vaguely.
That's a big thing for today.
Yes.
Actually, I wore my flower of night life little pendant today. That's great.
Love that.
Looks like a fierce goddess.
It reminds me of one of the I am statements that Jesus said. I am the open door.
Nice.
Love that.
Nice. That's beautiful, Kimberly. Thank you.
Christy,
Yes.
I feel the Lyrian and Syrian frequencies, the Lyrian and Syrian expressions coming through the Orion portal.
Nice.
That's what I feel.
Nice. Excellent. Lyran Syrian alignment is what this is called. Cool. Okay. All right. We're ready to the next one. Anybody else? Okay. Okay, so the next one is just a something that came through a little over a year ago, and it's about oneness, which is ironic because Maureen, I know you were talking about this today, which is a whole part of this. But it's also the lighthouse, which is what we are. Oneness is a transformative state of being. It's love, it is peace, it is harmony and balance within your being, a state you are refamiliarizing yourself with. It is the sweetness and the joy that is life, to be one with all that is creation and your oneness. You're the lighthouse that stands solid as the waves crash over you. You cannot be moved in any way other than the reflection of light out into the darkness. The chaos is all around you, and that which cannot touch you, as you are the beacon unto this storm that will be calmed by your presence and everlasting love and peace. This is the solidarity of your truth that will be told among the stars and live within the immortal being that you are. So lighthouse is, that's what we are, folks. We are the lighthouse.
So beautiful.
Speaking of lighthouse. Okay, so this one is, these are actual tetrahedrons.
I can see it somehow.
Pardon me? Okay, let's see. Am I unstable? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So these are actual
I
pyramid.
couldn't see the image somehow.
You can't see the image?
Yeah.
The one that I had just read, or this one? Oh, you couldn't see that image? Huh, interesting. Can you see it now?
I can see it.
Huh, that's interesting. It
I
is,
guess I'll leave and join again. Give me a minute.
okay, she's gonna join us back. Go back to that one in a minute. Okay, so everybody can just sort of resonate with this one for a minute while she joins us.
Incredible.
She's joining. Are you with us, Vega? Mega, are you with us?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay, okay. This was the one earlier that I read, and it's got the lighthouse in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And here we are on this one is called Omega Powerhouse. So these are actual tetrahedrons. They're not pyramids, which is what I work with, is tetrahedrons. So in the lighthouse is a power station. That is us. That's the beacon. This symbol here, this came through about 3 or 4 months ago, and it is the Omega symbol. You know how we were told the Greek symbols for Alpha and Omega? I don't really believe that. I did receive the Alpha symbol too, but for this, we're using the Omega symbol. And within the Alpha and the Omega, there's both divine feminine and divine masculine, and I represent that with the different textures. This is the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is the Omega symbol. So, okay. So the other interesting thing that came through on this was to bring forth, obviously you see the energy in the water. The water is very, very important in this process, as you all know. So we're basically pulling the energy of the water up through these tetrahedrons here. We're receiving that energy in this now. The dot pattern is the 369 patterning. Look, I don't know if you can tell, but
DNA.
it is the DNA strand, basically, that is creating here, the DNA strand. So our DNA is restructuring, is rising up, it is switching on, using the frequencies of the 369 coding. And this amazing structure here, a lot to be said about that, right, Nicole?
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
Okay, so is any if anybody wants to anything that's coming through or they're feeling, please share.
I am feeling the tetrahedron in the middle, duplicated, flipped upside down, and spun each one opposite directions as our Merkaba and power center within.
Mm-hmm.
So, and healing our inner waters. So you having the other tetrahedrons pulling in the waters. These are the new healing waters that are going inside our bodies. So my body is asking for literal beautiful water to be put into it. So I have found a water place near me where I am. It's been energized, restructured, and I feel that as we heal the inner waters within us, the outer waters in the world will be healed as well. We'll see that in the physical.
Right on, sister.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Christy, I tend to see things within things, and I can't stop looking at the right half of the water. That's where my eye goes, because I just keep seeing a profile of a lion. I don't know if I'm reading into it, but that's just what I'm seeing.
Nice.
I just keep staring at it. It's beautiful.
Very good. On this side then, is that where you're seeing?
The right side, yeah.
I can see that too. Open mouth.
Yeah, open mouth.
Yeah, with teeth.
I
I
see
love
that
it.
way too. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow, that's very cool.
Eyes are good.
All right. Anybody else? Just letting the energy flow. I don't know if you guys are feeling it. I know I am big time.
I'm feeling it.
Beautiful. And also, Christy, the way that you described your 369 pattern of dots, with that being the DNA, I just keep seeing them twist.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hearing some background noise. Not sure what that is.
They turned it off.
Okay. Yeah, that's I could see that too, Shauna. It just I want it to, yeah, like have it like Monica was saying, like the movement of the animation, because that I can feel it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, this is so this is really building up for the light language that's going to come through shortly. I can just feel the energies are like so high right. I've never felt it like this before, actually. This is very, very exciting. Okay, next we're talking about the DNA. Here we are. So interesting. This is called DNA restructuring closed circuitry. Okay, so what came through on this one was, well, one thing I found, I got this through research, was that when you do a cross section of our DNA, this is the pattern, which is the seed of life, which grows into the flower of life. This is the beginning. That is actually the cross section of our DNA. So with this code, what came through is that this right here is what is being introduced back into our DNA. So you know how and this is a very simplified version of it. I think it's the real version is much more complex. I couldn't even tell you what it is, but this is a simplified, for the visual for this time now. So what has come through is that, you know how we've been told that we're crystallizing, our body is crystallizing as part of this upgrade that we're getting. So what I got was it's water crystals. So this is a water crystal that is coming into and flowing into our DNA. So what I researched and found was that what they know, there's 17 that are known categories of the crystallization of water. And I think there's probably much more than that. So it's the water, Nicole, something you were saying, Rob, you were talking about the flower of life. So everybody's totally connecting in. It is the water crystals that are coming back into our DNA that is going to bring us forward into this remembrance of who we are, into this light of who we are, and this power, this light powerhouse that we are. Whoops. Hello. So yeah, so the water crystals is the mother codes. So what we were stripped of was the mother codices that were in our DNA. That's what I'm getting. And now they're coming back into our DNA, the mother codices. And whether this happened in Atlantis or whatever, I'm not really sure, but that's what I feel like. That's what I'm getting is what happened. Just like what the Lyrans had said, that the mother energy, the divine feminine is back, and it's back for us to fully embody into our DNA, into our physical structures. And this is closed circuitry of it. So this also feels like an alchemical formula in a sense. So this is like closed circuitry. So this is like no tampering with the circuitry. This is our organic being that we're coming in back into to totally embody and bring forward.
That's incredible, Christy, what you got from that. That's incredible.
Thank you. The other thing was that I got some time ago in a message that our bodies are really 70 to 75% water, not 50 to 65% is what you usually see if you look at that. So that makes sense, right? 75, that we're going back up to 75. That is the water crystals coming back into our body, crystallizing our body and adding that water content back into our body. So we will be between 70 and 75% water.
And so like Dr. Emoto says, to put intention into the water and that affects, you know,
Yeah.
the waters.
And that's really how we've been working on ourselves. I mean, putting intention into, you know, our bodies, you know, through the water. Anybody want to share as we drink our water?
Yeah, that makes me thirsty. Beautiful and a strong energy.
So the hexagon also, is a very important structure, and the next structure you'll see too is very important through this, like H2O, right? The structure of water also holds a tetrahedral, it's called a tetrahedral structure. So the water, if you see a water molecule, it's shaped like the top of a Y. And that's the two hydrogen and then the oxygen in the center. And then it connects, or it bonds with other hydrogen or water molecules through the hydrogen bonding, which then forms a Y. So you'll see that in a minute too, that energy. Anybody have any input or any feelings, sensations, or thoughts?
Lots of sensations for sure, just allowing all of this to move through me, and I feel shifts and sort of like energy moving different places. So I'm just being with that.
Yes, that's good. I'm feeling that too. I feel it a lot in my lower chakras actually right now, which is good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Actually, there are six, 5 that came through, and the sixth one is one that I weaved through another series. Okay, so remember I talked about the why. So I didn't put all this together until yesterday, I think, but these light codes came through over the last maybe 4 or 5 days. So the why energy, this one is called blue Y spirit, and it's definitely feminine energy. The mother spirit, the mother blue. So the mother is the water. She is so in the water. So what came through on this one, you see the hexagon and the cube all connected, the water connected here, the sunburst and the sunburst, as we saw on the lion, behind the lion, lioness on the first one, and then the symbol, the Y, another symbol that came through. This one also feels like a formula, like an alchemical formula. And of course the blue feather. This is actually a white feather that's under an ultraviolet blue light. Love this reflection here. That's from the water. Kind of shows what we are, right? the reflection
yeah.
of water. And there are 12.
I keep hearing calibration or receiving calibration without any other words, just
Yeah.
calibration. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we're calibrating.
I'm feeling the
Big
love
circle.
frequency of Venus in there. The sphere. I'm sorry, Maureen, you were going.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Ellen, light language just wants to go spontaneous, and so I was muting myself. But you might see me, unless I don't want to interfere with that. But it just was coming. This triggered light language. Oops, I lost audio. Right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, something
Yes.
happened with my headphones. I'm sorry. I was just, did you hear me say, I was just feeling a lot of spontaneous light language, so I was going to mute myself. So,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it.
Is that okay?
Let's just continue on for now. But go ahead. I mean, you should do that. You know, if you want to mute, you should do that, Maureen, for sure, because you're calibrating.
Okay.
Okay, is anybody else? Anything else?
I was feeling a lot of energy and feeling like I'm in a trance state. And then I made the decision to anchor it into the earth, and the flow downwards and anchoring it feels a lot better. Doesn't feel like it's trying to fit in my space. It's flowing through now.
Nice, nice. You're being the anchor. Yeah, that's so cool. And you know what? I think I feel that too, Ashvin, because I was feeling it in my lower body, but it is going down to my feet. So, and that is what we're doing. We're anchoring. We're definitely anchoring.
I'm getting crown downloads.
Nice.
All right, Ron. I'm feeling it in my feet also.
We're anchoring in. All right. Excellent. Anchoring the new earth. Okay, we're going to go to the next one. Okay. So this one is the heartbeat of the new timeline. So we have the 369 code, which is interesting. So I love it when I find these. Those that don't know, I am guided to find images to bring through the light codes, and I go to Pixabay to find the images, and these beautiful images are created by all these amazing beings just waiting for the taking for these light codes, and it's so exciting and it's so fun. A lot of times I'll get them early on. I'll pick an image and I say, oh yeah, I think I'm going to use that one for something, and then, you know, a few weeks later, a few months later, something comes through. So this one I had downloaded, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, but the significance in this one is, of course, the clock and time, and we know that there's no time. The numbers 3, 6, 9, 12. So putting those numbers here, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we split them up even more. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and now we divide them, or we round them up. 3, 6, 9, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9. So this is representative of the 369, which is always coded in all of these light codes. which I can't say I understand it all, but we know that once we do, we'll, I guess, know the universal codes. We do know them, we're just remembering them. So these are representatives of the other timelines. So we have a lock on this. We put a lock on this. There's a keyhole, but we've totally locked it up. So we are creating the new timeline, which we've been through that message earlier. We've been sifting and sorting through timelines from last year, 2020. We started sifting, and really, as we all, our energy is upgrading, we then started creating what we wanted and what we're feeling. So there was like a flatline moment, and now it's the heartbeat of the new timeline. And this disc, this sun disc, is representative of our new timeline that is being launched in this now. It's kind of like we came out of this crevice, this light, this new timeline. Once we sifted and sorted, we put all of our energies together through the human collective and through us really joining hands and joining hearts.
Christy, what do you think is to the right, you know, conceptually with this image? We've got all this movement heading with these arrows and, you know, the heartbeat kind of lines getting bigger and bigger, leading to this circular thing.
Yeah, so this is
sundial,
the heartbeat of the new timeline that we're putting it into motion. So like the old timelines, there was a flat line, and now we're beginning the heartbeat of the new timeline. And that new timeline is represented in this disc. I call it a sun disc. We are the children of the sun. And the arrows and these symbols is the momentum or the propulsion of this new timeline going out into the ethers, going out into the collective, into the earth. So we're basically anchoring it in.
Yeah, you know, the Galactic Federation of Light has talked a lot about time lately, and the fluidity of time and the expansion and contraction of time for us and our kind of our linear personal experiences.
Yeah.
I love this. Is like, you know, it's locked, right? We're leaving this behind.
Locked.
It's going to a more dynamic, organic, dynamic, fluid expression. And the GFL has said, you know, this, you know, time should be really become less and less important for us.
Yeah.
As we step more further into this, and you know, let go of that rigidity that time gives us. So, yeah, it's in line with what I've gotten.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna pose a query for you guys. First of all, I see the old timelines as part of the spiraling outward of sacred geometry. And I feel that these timelines were needed. And the query for you guys, the question for you guys would be, instead of seeing the humans as having been hijacked, because to me that feels like victim mentality, but taking ownership and responsibility for this spiraling out where we needed these old timelines to come back to source, to understand, you know, the expansiveness, the contraction and expansiveness. And we are coming out to the sundial, which I see as the womb and the canal. We're being rebirthed right there into, and like Shauna was talking about, beyond linear time. So we are creating anew.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think the hijack that was spoken earlier through the Lyran was based on the experiment going beyond what was anticipating and beyond what we might have signed up for?
That's my question. And I think it's
Yeah.
a wonderful
Yeah.
topic, because I feel that on some level we have agreed to something.
Yes. for
Nothing
sure.
happens without our agreement, but
Right,
our conscious minds don't remember and don't understand.
Right,
so
right.
that's why it feels like a hijacking.
Right, right. And that's why they said, even though, you know, that hijacking as we may see it or feel it, and it's like, oh, well, I didn't sign up for this kind of thing, is that it is showing us the master creators that we are. It is revealing that through all that we've been through.
Completely agree. That's wonderful.
Cool. Okay, anybody else?
So, Christy, there is a star down. I start with an arrow.
Yes.
It's the first time that I see a star in the codes.
Yeah, you're right.
Interesting.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah. And when I was bringing forth the code in the star, it was like, wow, I haven't used that.
Yes.
So it was definitely a recognition. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The stars in the code.
And it's a pentagram, right?
Huh?
It's a pentagram.
Yeah. It's got the 5-pointed. Yeah. 5-pointed star. Yep. Which is humanity. I don't know if you remember, the Humana alignment code was the star. So it was in that one, actually, that so it has been, but in a different form. Okay. All right, we'll go to the last one.
Hey, before you do so, I just want to say that the circle that you've got on the right at the bottom, and the ovalish circle, that just reminds me of Star Trek. That's like the saucer section of Star Trek.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this one came through, and then I needed to make this guy more prominent because I had it on a lighter layer before. So that's interesting. Star Trek. All right. Well, I think we are Star Trek.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let's go to the last one here. Okay, so this one is some of you might recall this one from the Starman series. And this was the second one on that series, which was the 3 magi, 3 kings, 3 wise men. But they're here as starmen. And this actual one is called the 5th dimensional lock. So as we have anchored in the new earth and the new timelines, we're going to now lock it in. So this is the 5th dimensional lock. And these beings are here with us now. And they are helping us with that. Whether they're metaphoric or actual beings, to be determined. But they are coming through, yeah, for this. And of course, this is the Sirius. I do believe that was Sirius, you know, the star that they talk about that they're following, but that was actually Sirius.
Christy?
Yes.
Do you actually know what each being represents yet? I think it's metaphoric.
No, I just think they're 3 very high beings. I don't, I've been guided to something more that relates to them. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they're, you know, they're in the form of energy, if they actually existed like the Bible says. I don't know. They might just be metaphoric for bringing
The messenger of Christ consciousness.
Well, bringing
messengers.
in the gifts, which is metaphoric for us, because they brought the gifts to the Christ, which is the Christ consciousness. Now we are here bringing our gifts to the Christ consciousness. So it is a metaphor in any way you want to look at it.
We are them. I worked on the movie Three Kings, and it keeps coming to my awareness.
Interesting.
So yes, that's very significant.
Yes, that is very significant for sure.
And those are the gifts maybe which could unlock the one in the previous slide. Remember you had that lock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
As soon as I saw this image, this larger geometric shape that you have in here, as soon as I saw that, the first thing that came to me is that's a ship, that's a craft.
Yeah. I agree. When I brought it in, it did feel like that to me as well.
But Christy and Ashwin, there is, well, not making a joke, but I guess there is some Star Trek episode where there is this huge square that comes flowing through the universe. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
Do you remember that? Yeah, it's just come out to my mind. I don't know exactly. Yes. There was a conscience in a format of this square that we use coming from the universe. I guess it was Star Trek, one of the episodes or something like that.
Well, that is sure an example of future proves past, doesn't it?
Wasn't it the Borg or something, or am I mixing up shows? Basically it's like it was
they had
I thought an AI
cube
consciousness or something.
Yeah.
It had a cube-shaped craft.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Right, a moment ago I was receiving a lot of light language, and what I was hearing was just the frequency of Vega when you were speaking of the three guiding and symbol towards Sirius. That's what it was. Not much else said. It was just like guiding the collective, and then I think it was Nicole spoke of Christ consciousness, and that lined up as well, kind of as an incoming theme of what was being guided towards or with. And that. So, and yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Interesting, Vega.
I know.
Very interesting. Cool.
I love that.
Nice. Anybody else? You know, the other thing I wanted to mention about the water is I've kind of been guided to really look at the whole flat earth theory, whether I believe it or not, but it talks about the firmament that is over the earth, and above the firmament, they actually say is water. So, which I found very interesting, because if you see a star in a high magnifying camera, the colors and the way it turns, it looks like it's in water. So water is such a big part of this. And it's such a big part of our bodies that, I mean, ultimately, I almost feel like it's the divine feminine source is the water.
As you said that, I was just heard water is mother.
Yes, the water.
And then
is
you
mother.
said that.
Yeah. So she's here. She's here with us right now. Okay, this is the last one. Anybody, anything else?
Christy.
Yes.
This is Lori. I just wanted to share something that I'm hearing about the shapes or the geometric forms that you are channeling.
Yes.
Maybe you've already gotten this, but at the end of the transmission, or whenever you want to anchor this today with the Lionsgate opening, which this one is so powerful because it's the third in the trilogy of planetary events. If you go back to the first one, which was the World War with Vietnam, and then the other one was harmonic convergence. So this is the third in the trilogy. If you could take those shapes that you're creating and continue to link them and invert them around the planet, like an image of the globe of Earth, Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That becomes like the Merkaba.
Nice.
For, I know we all have our own individual one that we're working with right now, but that these shapes and forms continuing to link and be like, I just keep wanting to flip them and link them. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and create this this Merkaba is what I'm wanting to share. If you had not already gotten that to do, I feel like that would be really powerful after this transmission for you to play with that image of all of them linked together.
That's
Okay?
amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Lori. And that may be part of what the light language is going to do.
Be like the language is that, but then actual the physical form that you
Yes.
create when you put your energy into the lines
Yeah.
and the sketch and everybody's collective energy here
Yeah.
in this transmission. So thank you.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Lori.
That's neat, Lori.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do this for now. Okay, if everybody, is everybody ready for the light language? If you would just put your mute on and just take deep breaths. Feels like calm before the storm. All the energy, I don't know if you guys feel it, but it's just sort of calmed down now. Can everybody hear me all right? You can nod your head. Allowing me to bring in the energy down. Tuna mahala ko ni jata perana. Du jata yana mauna ijuta hayata. Tijana mahayata ko ni jata hena. Tuta hata ijata perkuna. Dujita juta hayata. Tunama akona ijo nama alla tu jeta. Tajona meata laguni jata pekuna jata jata utahiju tapaha tapaku. Nijona makaeta peraeta 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 pejuta juta tujda tujda inamaha. Tijonama alakuna ijatapekuna ijatapakuna ijatapakuna inamakuna. Jitaha jitaha ita 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 jote tapakun jata. Unama alakuna ijitipeka ta ujatapakuna ijata. Ujitapakuna inama alaku uti ijatapeki inama alakuna ijatapekuna jitaha. Jitaha yatapakuna. Tujata anamakuna ijatakataki. Junama alakuna ijite ahataki namakuna hatri namakuna ha. Juti aha. Dujanama hataki namakaya tapakuna ijiti. Taala ana. Ana ana ana. Ana ana. Ana ana. Tijanama alaku una ijatakin namahe. Jute akun namahatakin namauna ijuta. Ijuta. Tunamala ko ni jata peko na ijata rin. Tinamaha rin. Tu ujta a dijita pakon. Tu ujta a rin. Tu uta a jata paka. Jita pa ahin nama ona ina jota takin nama kuna kai. Iakakuna kai kai nama kuna hi jota ka. Turu tairi jatapahira taita laku utahirin. Tairi nai namakunai janai nai nai no ujatai namai 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 nai jata ta ta. Tijata. Iku taak ik taak ak ak tu taak 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 uta ri ita tuna a juta. Tajo nama hai tapakuna ijata hai nama alaku uta jiti ahantu uta ta ijita paka uta ita. Tijata ana. Dona mahala kuna ijata pahin. To ujata pe ta la ta ta la ta la ta. Ta jete ha tu. Tista 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 ah. Ta jona maha. Ti itaba ala ku uni ajata peko. Ti jata akin inamahona ataki. Tujanama namakona ijata vakuna shita. Shitaha. Shitaha. Tu uta ajata tapakuna jiti iha. Tu da. Tujanama hin namakuna ijata pakin nama akinaka. Tuda. Ijanamaha. Tu te aha. Tijata pakin. Utaka. Dejonamachiata. Dijatahin namaho. Tijatapikam. Tipekun jataka. Tujataka. Tujataka. Namaha. Yute ahe namahu. Tajatahe. Tahre onahe taha. Tujataha. Utapeki. Utapeki. Unamaka. Jonaka. Itapakun na ahe. Tunamaha. Tuta. Tuta. Tuta.
Do you have a license to do that?
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Christy. Major heart expansion. So deep.
Wow, that was the biggest one I felt.
It was beautiful.
Just really incredible, Christy. And I feel like all the galactics are cheering. Yes, yes,
Nice.
The first portion, I really got warm and was kind of perspiring a little bit in the back of my head. The chakra, the back was activated, and the crown chakra.
Yeah.
And lots of responding light language.
My cat freaked out. I wanted to grab my phone and film it, but I felt that would disconnect me or something. But
I have it on video.
Freaked out. And he went to the door and was waiting. And then when you finished, he came back in the room.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah, like he looked super primal. It was really weird. Anyway, that was really deep feeling, and I got boiling hot.
Did you?
I'm super floaty still. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a lot of energy running through, a lot.
Yeah, it was. It was coming through so strongly. I could feel it, and that's why I said, okay, it's gonna come in now because yeah, it was bigger. It's funny because before I started this, I was doing stretches and stuff, and I do yoga and stuff, but it's felt like I needed to open up more. And I've been talking to my cells a lot, to let the light in. So yeah, needing to receive more light now.
I had to ask for the energy to be modulated so it would be more manageable. It felt like standing up straight would have helped the flow.
Yeah.
Standing. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Can definitely feel my heart.
Christy.
Yes.
What I heard really strongly, when speaking of the cat, I guess it was Monica, right? Your cat freaked out, mine did too. Was that I heard a really strong, voice that said this is not just the mother, but the primordial mother.
Ah.
So just share that with you.
Yeah, thank you.
It was very loud in my ear.
Primordial. That's really interesting because I just saw that word the other day. It's been coming up several times, so that makes sense. Thank you for sharing.
I think next time Monica should have like 20 cats in the room, and we want to see what happens.
I think the cats must have saw the big cats coming in. The big Lyran cats. Whoa!
Christine, I'm just curious. When I really try to watch what you're doing because your hand motions are just so beautiful and just it completes kind of a picture for me, and really incredible energy coming through. But are you feeling that we've talked about this before, like this is an aspect of you that's coming through, we think, right? This is something that you're not necessarily channeling as much as you're letting an aspect of yourself come forward.
Yeah.
And do you feel kind of like you're out of body almost when you're doing this? Like, what's your internal experience? I know you've got the energy flowing. Are you seeing anything? Do you picture your body as something like a big blue being or something?
It's interesting. I haven't seen anything. It's still all feeling for me. But I think I mentioned to you, maybe it was Sabrina too, that I did have a dream a few weeks ago, and I could see this. I couldn't even see. I could feel this power, this being, this amazement, and I said, "Is that me?"
Right.
So I had that experience, so that it makes sense. But I haven't seen anything. I think she's holding out. I don't know.
Well, it's whatever you can handle, right? So it's perfectly time for your 3D evolution.
Yeah.
We really don't know a lot of what's going on. We're really stepping out, guys. We are going with the flow. We're taking a massive leap of faith.
Yeah.
And Christy, I'm getting chills. You're just stepping in so clearly with all of this, with just this faith and trust. And that just really allows all of us to do the same.
That's exactly right, Shauna. I'm so glad you said that, because this is not about who I am or who we are or whatever. This is about us just stepping into who we are and not being afraid of it. And we played small for way too long.
Yeah.
And, just being guided to have this group and knowing that it was this group, these people here, to be a part of this was empowering, to feel that and to know that about this group. It was so exciting, and that it is the part of the coding, the universal coding, the 369 coding, and whatever that means. It is, that is who we are. So it's just downright exciting. It's
what's more fun than this, right?
right, to come back into this.
So Christy, on the heels of that, and Shauna saying that as well, how do you feel about all of us joining together, those who wish to do light language all at the same time in unison? What would you guys think of that? Anyone who wants to join in?
I think it should be individual versus together, because there's so many different energies about it. So
I received information that all together, since we're multidimensional, we will receive all the energies all at once.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go with what I feel right now. I appreciate that, Nicole. I so appreciate it. But if individually, if those who have light language to bring through want to bring it through, certainly let's do it individually, because I just feel like the essence is is there for everybody to receive. Otherwise, it might get a little distorted. That's just my feeling.
All right, we don't need to do it then.
No, we can do. I mean, if those who speak light language want to bring it through, I am totally open to that at this time. So if just let me know who wants to, and then the rest of us can mute.
I want to know how Sabrina's hair is doing now.
Yeah. Okay. So Maria, she wants to do some light language. Perfect. All right.
And I'll share as well if able.
Okay. Let's have Maria start.
Juan kura kei te ian to ishtiki ian dia ya tatayaiste. Suru onto ka anan tu ya ayan tatakahi ananta. Shuru ane ke hiarian tatayanan ko ya na ya. Hare ke hianian tataiste anan setete yanan karaya. Huakata ka ianian ta ansung kunta anti ke ina huru tutoya te ia ete ke hi anon tuto dayane kitiha. Suru kohanian tatataire ishtianian soto yo suru to.
Felt that in the heart chakra.
Maria, bless you, angel. That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
And
I just
unlocking.
wanted a quick comment. I love the painting behind you as well. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maria. I really felt that in the heart too. I can just feel the vibration. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anybody else want to? But Maureen, you said you wanted to?
Yes, please.
Okay.
From my heart to yours, for the highest will and good, most benevolent outcome, we share. Hi. Oh. Kashavanta lianto fode. Celia Cadavante, Anakara Kone Bakashine Honana. Ayanana Hoyana Pashana Hiana Hoyana Bokore Bene. Say Yanaya no Koshavane Hiana Kore. Simone Bokora Vadane. Aliane Moshene Pokone Pakale. Sepokoyane. Ayanoya Kuyavare. Sheliana Monamanehu. Poyana Fokashena Bokone. Hayana Vena Bokone Ha. Fokoshena Bodone Anane. Hayana Kayanayaha. Koyare. Sela Pajani Poliana Bokone. Pakashanyana Hey Yanara. Ayania Mona Mane Yanaya. Kashaya. Sayanaya na hayana ko. Kayana hai. Kayana ho. Kayana he. Kayana hoyana. Kayana hyana hyana. Haya. Say she neana heya hyana heya heya. Kashania. Just being like heart expansion where you're open to the divine. Pokosavante dayana henana. Heyana kola vanena kashe. Expansion. Sayanea. Aya. Yeah. With love and gratitude, we are one. Poshoda Vadena, Mosumane, Mogona, Vanane, Hanea, Hayanea. Thank you, Christy. Pokosha Vane, no Kolenanea, Hia, Poshea, Hoya, Namana. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Lots of energy coming through for me.
Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful. Mother divine,
Amazing.
baby.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's like surging. I guess so much energy right now. Yeah. Thank you for allowing me
So
to
beautiful.
share.
A lot of heart energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Both of those. It's almost like wow, just sort of like acknowledgement of each other, you know, through our hearts. yeah, it was really beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, I was so excited and felt this kind of almost giddy love of this process and the
Yeah.
expansion together. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Nicole, do you want to? You want
I would love to, sweetie pie.
Excellent.
Thank you, baby. Honoring Christy, thank you so much. A love for all of you. Thank you to all the beings who came through today. Bless you. Thank you. Oh, I have tears in my eyes. Thank you so much. They're thanking all of you for all the work you are doing and continue to do. Oh.
Nicole, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, babies.
Your attitude.
Nicole, yes, thank you. Nicole, I felt like, I associate with Blue Avian with you, or, but for that moment I felt like I was shaking out my wings or something. It was like a chill from the back. And then my hands are just like moving with your energy flow, vibrating. So it was an instant, chill and like expansion through the shoulders for me.
Excellent.
Thank you for that feedback. This is the first time I do it with a group, so thank you for creating a
Congrats,
safe,
you guys,
safe
all
space.
of you. So brave, beautiful.
Thank you.
Very cool. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to share, or thoughts or feelings, or what we're about to step into right now?
Christy, I just wanted to share, usually for me with your light language,
yes,
I get a lot of visuals and I get
yes,
bring through messages, but this time my role was very different, and it was, each of us obviously have agreed to bring through this energy, but together we're creating this larger portal for this energy to travel through. So my role became like the portal monitor. So I was literally just holding that space as wide open as I could. And there was this like opal field around it to protect it.
Nice.
And it was so much and so huge that I just kept having to push and just keep that open, keep it open, keep it open. And so that the energy could just pour through. And this was huge, you guys. I know people are having personal experiences, but this was so much more than that. It was for everyone, for all of humanity. And we had a job to do, and we completed our mission today. And that's what I felt. It was really intense. And
that's amazing.
Thank you, Angel.
Wow. That's is a big confirmation of the bigness that we are. Yeah. That's so cool. So cool.
Thank you.
So
Wow.
much.
Yeah.
So when are we doing this again?
Yeah.
And to be clear, I'm only asking on behalf of Monica's cat.
We'll see. I do think we'll be in the group may expand. I don't know. We'll see. And it's not to say that I'm the one that's creating the group. Other people might say, well, I think somebody might want to join us or whatever. So I think I'd be open to that, to see how this flows, because it is about the collaborative group about the effort of all of us as one, you know, turning into one. So, and we know that we're getting this energy out right now. And so it's just so exciting. That in itself is just like, whew, I mean, we're done for the day. We got it. You know,
maybe 9/9.
Yeah, but I do think to the end of the year, I will at least gather a group at least once a month, maybe more. We'll see what comes through. I don't know if light codes will come through every time. This was a really big one, but you know, it might be one or two, or maybe more. Who knows? If there's something going, I'll be guided. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm so grateful to be with you guys. Thank you so much.
This little one here, she messages me all the time. It's like, how did we meet? I think it was a light code or something. You saw a light code, and then we started chatting on it's like,
and the Lion's Gate and the dream.
Yeah, the lions, right. And then Mega, your name is big. Mega, it's very big. So you were to be a part of this. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much thank you.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Did anybody?
I want to add to Nyla. What she said, I felt also that we all are a part of the whole puzzle. And everybody plays his role, his own role.
Yes. We are. Ollie, you kind of look like a lion today.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, yes, you do. Nice. You got your lion gear on.
I feel a bit like Sabrina.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you guys did it. Nice. This is man, I just really appreciate all you, and thank you all for being here right now. We signed up for this. We knew we were going to come back together and have these kind of experiences, and they're only going to get more exciting. So I look forward to them, and I look forward to getting together more. At least once a month, maybe more. We'll see, but definitely through the end of the year, we'll be doing this in some form.
Thank you, Christy, for spearheading. It was powerful.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thanks,
Christy.
Thank you all so much.
Such a beautiful group.
Good to see everybody
Beautiful
again.
group.
Thank you.
Love you all. Love.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.